Hello and welcome back to another Priority HD video. Today we've got another Birmingham City career mode video, and today we've got a game against Sunderland. It's episode 8 of season 2 of Birmingham City career mode, and I cannot wait to get into this one because this career mode has been, to say the least, insane so far. This, I believe, at the moment is probably about November, December time now. In fact, we have the game, which is played on the 25th of December at the end of the episode. So yes, this is December now, and that was probably hinted last time because I believe we should have had a squad report in the previous episode. So, we take an early loss against Sunderland, 1-0. Lee Catmull put them up 1-0 straight away early on in the game, which was a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. And we just couldn't find our way back into it. One chance did sort of fall our way here, though, as Love couldn't sort it out, and Roldan intercepts it. Roldan's got the ball. The youngster has a strike, and he has put us on the level terms. Brilliant goal from Roldan, because he really worked for that one. Love didn't quite get the love he needed from Roldan himself. Oh, my word, that was horrible. Just ignore that I ever said that. And eventually, the 17-year-old does go through, and he gets his second or third goal in the Premier League, I believe, as well. So, massive goal for Roldan, and half-time, 1-1. So, such a much better position, and I love it when you score on the 45th minute mark. It's so rewarding, especially after such a poor start to the game as well, because it literally was just like that. We just slipped up, and the poor start led us into the backway alley of dreadfulness. Williams gets up the ball in the middle of the field and plays it through to Lozano. Lozano, who's just playing it onto the edge to Solomon Ottabar. Ottabar gives us the lead, and our other winger, similar rating to Roldan as well. Ottabar, he hasn't got the best of potentials in this game, I believe, but I think we can keep growing him because he's been very influential in the Premier League this year, and he's grew to be basically a first-team striker now. Oh my word, look at that. That would have been lovely from Keith Bell as well, wouldn't it? Look at that ball over there. Keith Bell doesn't quite manoeuvre it into the net, but it would have been a very nice shot indeed. But then a scramble in the area in the 85th minute allows Sunderland to claim the goal that they needed to go back onto level terms. And maybe, just maybe, we won't win this game now. 2-2 against like 18th in the league. Rather disappointing result. But it's not over yet for Sunderland. They're in the area now. We're trying to clear it. And somehow it's a penalty. It's a light one indeed. I wasn't even on the player. What happened was I changed player to Tesche. Tesche was moving by the AI. I changed player to him. And when I changed player, it stopped him because I didn't have my finger on the analog. And then it just sort of barged into the way of Defoe. And it was like an illusion in the end. So we are standing up against Kazari. Oh my word, what a save, but it's not clear yet. Oxford touches it down, he tries to clear it. He's on the line, but it is 3-2 Sunderland in the final moments of the game. In the closing minutes, he makes up for the fact that he missed the penalty, and Sunderland snatch a win against us. Another loss on our tally, and that is a horrible loss indeed as well against the rivals of Newcastle United. Kazri gets the goal that he needed, and it was such a lucky chance because I clicked clear first time when it went to Oxford on the rebound, and it just didn't clear first time for some reason, and I'm just not quite sure why. 3-2 final result. They get the 3 points against us. Can we turn it around? It's not the most easiest game to turn it around against, but Manchester City haven't had the best of seasons this year so far in the career mode, so maybe just we might be able to snatch another win here. Bear in mind, we are incredibly high in the table anyway, so if we go 2 losses in a row, it doesn't really matter. We are in the Champions League position, which is just disgraceful. We're clearly overperforming, but the fact that we're in the Champions League position at this point, considering how many games are in, like, I don't understand what everyone else is doing around us. It's not exactly the best of starts, yet again, much like the Sunderland game. Only 5 minutes it took for the first goal to go in, and then it only took a mere 15 minutes for the second goal to go in. Simple, slick play by Man City, and I believe that's Nasri who slots it home. So, Just a simple passing play around us. And it was a nice finish in the end as well. You can really see the way that he projected it into the corner. Needed no help from anyone else. It was just a pass, and Diddlon, poor at the near post there, has got to be doing better. And if it wasn't for Diddlon there, though, we would have been 3-0 behind. Their pressure was relentless. Approaching half-time now. 2-0 still. Can we hold out the 2-0? Maybe regroup at the half-time break? It's a foul there, but it doesn't matter. The advantage is played. And the one-touch triangular football breaks down our defence. 45 minutes and 3-0. We fell apart. We have literally broken apart. And I don't know what to do because Wilfred Bonney has scored against us. I didn't even know Wilfred Bonney still played for Man City. Forget about scoring against us with Man City. So Nasri now going in at half-time along with the rest of his team and our team, obviously. And 3-0. We need to try and sort this out second half. Horrible first half. Our biggest loss is a 4-0 loss against Reading. No, that was our 4-0 win. Our biggest loss is a 4-0 loss against someone else, though, I think. Or was it a 3-1? Might have been a 3-1 loss. But this is on course for our worst loss ever. Reece Oxford concedes yet another penalty. It always seems to be Oxford who concedes them for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Apart from the last game, obviously, it was Tesche. But it is De Bruyne who steps up. And Chris MD's cousin, he's about to hit it in. And, oh man, it just creeps under Diddlon. Such a shame. And we've just completely broken apart. The 90th minute now, we throw a few men forward, but no clear chances for us that I can even put in the game. Nasri gets another one. It's Man City 5, Birmingham City 0. It's just embarrassing. Just, quite frankly, embarrassing. And I can't quite believe what happened before my eyes in that game. You've got to just sort of sit down and say they're a different class, but then you look at the league table and they've not had the best of seasons this year, so that will be their biggest win, almost guaranteed. I very much doubt they've got a bigger win than that this year, because that's, in fact, they had a goal difference of 15 before this game. Now they have a goal difference of 20, and our goal difference has flew down to like 2 and 3. So everything we've worked for this year has just been lost against Sunderland and Man City goal difference-wise. Points-wise, we're still safe, we're still comfortable. We're almost at safety from relegation already this short into the season, which is, of course, very, very beneficial and very, very positive in our eyes. But, in a sense, I feel like maybe relegation could occur. I mean, I know that that's a bit, ambitious. We are 6th, but bear in mind, 9th Chelsea are only a few points behind us here. Villa have caught up with us now as well, which is absolutely insane, especially the loss that we had against them earlier on in the season was probably quite decisive in that. And we've gone on a bit of a poor streak. There's been quite a few losses in a few recent games, and I feel like maybe if we don't pick it up our second half, we might burn out. We might not have such a good season as maybe what it looked like at the start of the season, and that's not a problem as such, because we are completely and utterly dominant, but it's Christmas Day now, and we are just lacking that ho-ho-ho-ness. Oh god, that was horrible again. Just ignore every joke I say in this video, because it is dreadful. And West Ham were getting very unlucky in this game. Very unlucky. We were getting quite unlucky as well, but they were getting very unlucky. It was lucky that we were holding out and we hadn't got 3 losses consecutively here, because 0-0, 70 minutes in, and West Ham deserved the lead by far. And Birmingham, last season, we were pretty dreadful. We fell down to positions of 14th in the Championship. And then in the last few weeks, we picked it up and suddenly got playoffs. And if it wasn't for that, our club would have never been in the position that it is in now. So, obviously in the career mode. So, ultimately, it's a bit of a fairy tale story, really. But a 0-0 against West Ham, poor episode in a sense. 1 point from a possible 9. But I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe for more career mode content. There should be a gradual amount of career mode content. As I've already mentioned before, there is a lot of pressure on me right now. Career mode is sort of the last priority. But when I do play it, it's very, very relaxful, very therapeutic. So maybe it is the solution to get the pressure off me. But in a sense, I did enjoy watching. I hope you enjoyed. Can we improve in the next episode? You'll have to wait and find out.